Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. When I first looked at this, the time was about 5:50 when I was getting ready to start making the video, but I didn't because it was some disturbance. And it's Monday, November 28th. But the reason why I'm making this video and the temperature of the area where I'm at was 44 degrees. The reason why I'm making this video is because that last video that video I did with that song with the violinist playing and stuff, I got 44 right there, but then I put an exclamation point and to symbolize 100. But when you look at it, it looks like 44-1, right? And then today, the number of the video hit 44 views, and it was the first day. So I was like, let me just look this up because let me just look this up because it's not no coincidence. To me, it wasn't no coincidence. I'm not even gonna post this video right away or nothing. So look, check this out. I get here and it says aloof or short aloof, and it says from 502, and it says familiar, a friend. I was always a friend. Also gentle. I was also gentle because I always been the now this ain't going down. It's a different way that we can settle this type of stuff. There's no need for no fight. We shouldn't even be arguing, man. We all out here trying to get the same thing, to do the same thing. So I was always gentle, like the one that's trying to keep it from being a lot of confusion and chaos. And then it says hence. It says bullock as being tamed. Now they done always kept me tamed with this foolishness, with this curse and all of this stuff applied all throughout. All throughout my life, this has been applied. This being tamed stuff, all throughout my life, this has been applied. Me being tamed to a cow. So they treated me like cattle. Like cattle. And so a chieftain as notable or notable like, and it should be on this next page. So we're gonna go over here to finish this, and it said, like I said, they treated me like cattle, but a captain. What do a captain supposed to do? He's supposed to always guide, and try to make things alright for everybody. I don't really know what this Duke stuff mean, but chief, a friend, a governor of sorts, to guide like an ox, like the leader or something, right? So then what I did was this. I went, because I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But before I looked up this bullock, what I did is I went to 502. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to 502 real quick. And then this is 502, and it says alpha. I don't really know what that means. And it says a prime root to associate with, hence to learn. I'm just now starting to be able to learn. Remember, I couldn't read. I'm starting to be able to learn and read. And I've been going through these books and stuff because I've been learning what this Bible stuff and all this crap is that they done confused in the book, that they done kept me up under. Excuse me. As well as the population of the earth. Because all of the texts and the ancient texts and all of the religious books are just the same book. And all they did was change some things in it and put it in different areas. When you look at them books, man, they all have the same God sense nonsense in the stories. There's a God and there's a son of a God and they all died and then they was all resurrected. It's the same foolishness, man. But now that we can get the translations, we can read it. I'm starting to learn. And calls to teach. I didn't want to be doing this. I don't consider this teaching, but in a sense I guess you can say this is teaching. Because anytime that I get this information, I'm gonna put it out. And I'm caused to teach. Really, I'm not caused to teach because when I started coming into the truth, what I was asked is would I be willing to share the truth of information that I come into? And I was going to do it anyway because Creator got me clean. He wiped me clean of the demon, started showing me the truth. I was able to start being able to read, so I was going to do it anyway. So I wasn't caused, because this caused stuff, this is like saying I'm being forced or something. I'm not being forced to do anything. I was asked if I would be willing to, and I was going to do it anyway. But it says cause to teach, learn, teach, utter. Because I'm every time I get on here, I'm speaking what I've learned and what I'm going to continue to learn, and I'm going to continue to put this information out. Okay, so and this is 503, and this says Alpha, genome from 505, calls to make 1,000-fold. Don't know what that means. Maybe this means by me going through this information and stuff, 1,000-fold is going to get a hold to this information, and then it will bring forth thousands because I'm breaking down this information. So I don't know. I might have to go ahead and put this out. This might not be information that I can wait to put out, because it says I was caused. I started to learn. I was caused to teach. I wasn't caused to do anything. I was willing to do it, and I'm learning and teaching. But I'm just simply explaining the information, and that's, the truth. The truth of the information is what I'm speaking here. So, and this is teaching. This is teaching, because I'm learning, and as I'm learning, those that are watching the videos are learning with me because they seeing the information and they reading along with it, and they can understand what I'm talking about, what I'm sitting here speaking. And then it says 503, and it says caused to make 1,000-fold. 1,000-fold. And it says to bring forth thousands. To bring forth thousands. So by me putting this information, the truth out, this is going to bring forth 1,000-fold, to bring forth thousands. And then it says from 505. Okay, so 505 is right here, but these is the same. So I'm gonna go here first. And it says Alpha, I can't pronounce that, but from 502, a family. Also from the sense of yoking or taming. So I done broke his yoke that they had on me because I was tamed. They had me tamed up under the foolishness, but I done broke the yoke of that nonsense off, because Creator, when I called out on Creator broke the curse. An ox or a cow. I'm taking this as strong as an ox. Even though they kept me as cattle to be tamed. Maybe they did that because they knew I was strong. Family. Kin, oxen. Kind, kin, oxen. Family, kind, kin, oxen. Okay, so now this is 505 Alpha. The same as 504, hence the ox head being the first. leader. The ox head being the first leader of the alphabet. And this eventually, used as a numeral, 1,000. Okay, so is that the end of that? It's the end of that, I think. Nope. 506 says alpha, or or this, we just looked that up, and it corresponds to 505 thousands, and then it goes to 507, and I was getting ready to walk off of this page, but it says the same as 505 alpha, a place in Palestine, I guess, or something like that. I don't know about none of that. But yeah, man, and this right here, its number, it struck me. And then it said this, because I'm beginning to learn to associate with, hence to learn. I've been beginning to learn and teach, because I guess you can consider this as me going through this information and showing this. I guess you can consider me teaching. I'm guessing. I didn't really take it as that. I didn't. But I guess you can consider that it's teaching. To learn and cause to teach. Learn, teach, utter. Cause to make 1,000-fold, bring forth thousands. Because it's time to wake up, man. It's time to come up out of that foolishness, man. We under the Creator. We not supposed to be bowing down up under this demon God worship nonsense, man. We not supposed to be bowing down up under this God nonsense creature stuff. We not supposed to be bowing down up under that, bruh. We under the Creator. We not supposed to be bowing down to that. But in my situation, and I'm pretty sure if they done did me like this, they done did a lot of us like this, all of us. And they stay around us to keep us dumb and stupid. This is the reason why I'm just now being able to start to learn, because I have been up under this foolishness of the gods, and they have kept me bowing down up under the serpent seed. This nonsense. They curse me. So I'm just now starting to be able to learn. Okay, so now I'm back at this 441. And so I don't know what this is. It's Bullock. I don't know what this Bullock means. So I'm ready to look this Bullock up, because I don't know what it means. Okay, so this is Bullock, and it says 1121 plus 1241, and it says being, and this is familiar because of this. Also this number right here, because this is this, and he is that. So I'm gonna look this up, and it says descendant, and this is the descendant. This is this, and he is a descendant of mine. So before I get into this, I just want to show y'all this disturbance that's going on. And so can you see that the door is open back there? That's the bathroom door. It's open. And the one who opened that door is the one that I've had to suffer being coming up under my whole life. And we not supposed to be around each other. We supposed to be separate. My life is destroyed, and he's a part of the destruction of it. But I'm ready to look this up, because this is too familiar, all of it. And it says 1121. So it says 1121, and it says being, Bane, from 1129, a son, as a builder of the family name, in the widest sense of lit and fig relationship, So he came through a relationship that I had. Grandson, grandson, subject, nation. I don't know if y'all know this, but each individual life in creation of being a male, because you produce the seed, the blood comes from the father. Each individual male is a nation of their own because you produce seed. You produce the blood. So each individual male is a nation of their own. Quality or condition, like 1,251. I don't know if that's a number in here or not. But I'm gonna look it up anyway. Afflicted age. I was afflicted. I was afflicted throughout my entire life. Through the age, through my whole age. I don't know. Aha, ahoy, aha. I don't know how to pronounce that. Aman, Hachum, 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 leavelet, leavelet, anointed. They anointed me, and I was anointed, and I was an anointed one, and I was an anointed one, but I got some stuff where I said I'm no longer anointed because Creator broke that curse out for me. I'm no longer an anointed one. I am now an appointed one. I am an appointed one because I was asked if I would be willing to share the information, the truth that I come into, and I was willing to, and I was going to be doing this anyway, even if I was not asked, but I was, which was great to me to be asked to do it. I'm no longer anointed. I'm no longer an anointed one. I am now an appointed one. 2, Arrow, Assyria, I guess, Babylon, Egypt, Graceland. All of these is just different, like kingdoms and so-called. All of this stuff, with all this Babylon and this Egypt and all this old stuff, this is a part of that anointed crap. Because they tricked us into believing in all of this Babylonian, Egyptian, Graceland. They tricked us into believing in all of this God crap nonsense. And that was a part of that anointed stuff. One that was born. I was born up under this anointed to believe in all of this Babylonian, Egypt, Greece, God nonsense. Branch, breed. So I must be a branch of a breed that was never supposed to have anything to do with this God nonsense. None of the creation was supposed to have any of this. But I must be one that, since I was always fighting throughout my life with this excuse my language, with this demon crap, I must be a branch that broke the curse. I must be a breed of one that was always fighting, and I, fought until I was able to get the truth. When I called out on Creator, the curse was broke. So I must be a breed of that branch that continuously fought until the curse was broke. Young. I was young throughout my whole life. I was young fighting with this foolishness. Bullock. So I guess Bullock plus young. I guess that Bullock means a young bull, a young strong man that was continuously fighting this spiritual battle that I didn't know that I was in. A calf is like a baby from babyhood. Came up in childhood in the cult. I came up in the childhood under this cult nonsense from being anointed. They anointed me and brought me up in it, and I came up in childhood under this cult secret nonsense of the foolishness of serving the God demons. Common. They made me common. But if I'm To be truthful, I didn't even have common sense, bruh. I didn't even have common sense for real. Corn. It could have been a daughter or a girl. So, you know, it's females out here, y'all too. They done did all of us like this. Male or female, they done did us all like this. Of first. We was meant to be the firstborn. But we wasn't because the serpent seed, the God nonsense, did this foolishness. And they crept in unawares. And they always try to make sure that their seeds are born first. So then we always have to come up under them. But we was meant to be firstborn because we was never supposed to be involved with none of that crap in the first place. And they fooled us. They fooled and they fooled us. We was meant to be very fruitful. We was meant to be very fruitful. Postage, in, kid, lamb. Because we was young. All of this stuff has been set upon us from birth. So we was young kids, with young lamb, and they put all of this cursed nonsense upon us. Plus, man, but we get older and we meet ourselves, because in going through all of this stuff, we become mighty. We become mighty. They try to beat us down to the point to where we just give up. But we don't have give up in us. We don't have it. Nephew, old. I was a nephew of a few old ones, like that guy that was on the couch. Supposed to be my uncle, and I was his nephew, but he helped keep me. He was proud to even say it. He was proud to even say that he was keeping me on the path of being anointed. This old nigga that I was a nephew to. People rebel because the people are getting ready to start rebelling against the God crap and all this Babylonian foolishness of the gods. The people are getting ready to start rebelling because they robbed us. They are robbers, and they made us into servants from when we was born. We was servant born. We was born as servants. They robbed us. We are soldiers. We are soldiers. We are soldiers. And they robbed us because we was born servants up under this God crap, but we are soldiers. Sons. We are the soldiers. The spark, they could never put the spark of the soldiers. They can never put the spark of the soldiers out. Steward, strangers, but we've always been as strangers to all of us because we've never known what's going on. We've never known what's going on because we've always been strangers to all of this because they kept us anointed. They kept us anointed. So all of this crap has always been strange to us. Surely it has been strange to us. Them of, I can't pronounce this. I can't pronounce that. And it says valiant, whelp, worthy. We are worthy, and we always have been worthy, and we are meant to be worthy. Worthy young men, worthy young ones, the youth, son, soldiers. They could never put the spark out, even though they robbed us from birth, and we was born servants up under the anointing. But now we are no longer anointed because we are under the Creator. We know Creator created all of existence, so we are no longer anointed. We are no longer the anointed ones. We are the appointed ones because we are worthy. Surely worthy young ones, because the spark, they could never put the spark out, even though they robbed us. But the people, us, the ones that was born servants under the anointing and the God nonsense, the people are getting ready to start to rebel, because now we know Creator created, and we know that they robbed us by keeping us under the anointing, but we are mighty. 11:22, the same as 11:21, being and okay, so it's 11:21, the same as 11:21. So we gotta go up here. Okay, so I guess it was it, but this, it says being, so I guess not. Bane, it corresponds to 11:21, child, son, a young child, son, a young son, child. And then it goes here, Benal corresponds to 11:29. So all of that, to build, because we are supposed to be building our spiritual being that we are, but they've always been around us, hindering us, because they serve the demonic demon gods. So we've not been able to build our spiritual being that we are. We've not been able to feed and nurture the loving, caring people that we are. But we got to make ourselves build our spiritual being that we are, because they have been trying to destroy us. So we need to make and we need to build ourselves, our spiritual being that we are, and we need to be separate from these people that want to serve this God, demonic, demon nonsense. Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to the Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to Creator, because Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know that Creator of all existence is the truth. Do you speak it?